Myself, Dr. A.P. Gupta from Rajasthan Vidyapith, Homeopathic Medical College. So today I will start or going to discuss a topic that is known as Koch postulate. So Koch postulate. First of all, we must know who is Koch. Robert Koch was a German scientist who discovered anthrax bacilli, cholera vibrio, tuberculum bacilli. These are the three important works have done by Dr. Robert Koch. According to Koch postulates, a microorganism can be accepted as the causative agent of an infectious disease only if the certain conditions are fulfilled, which we are going to discuss. And these points will be discussed one by one. Hello? So I will discuss these points one by one. First, the organism should be constantly associated with the lesions of the disease. Number one, constant association. The bacilli must be constantly associated with the lesion. Second, it should be possible to isolate the organism in pure culture from the lesions of the disease. So second point is, one is constant association, second is isolation. Isolation of microorganism from pure culture. From pure culture. And third one is the isolated organism in pure culture when inoculated in suitable laboratory animals should produce a same organism, a same disease. Means if again produce a same disease. And when we took the sample from this animal and again we isolate organism in pure culture from the lesions produced in the experimental animals, then in fourth condition we isolate. These are the four postulates, means there must be a constant association with organism and microorganism. Second, the isolation of microorganisms from pure culture. Third one, the isolated microorganisms from pure culture produced and inoculated in the animal will produce the same disease. And thus, again, they isolated the sample in especially culture plate, then that produce the same disease. These are the four postulates. I will explain by drawing the picture. So see it again. See, this is a man and this is a bacteria. If it infect this man, it produces the disease. when the person is infected with some microorganism like tubercle bacilli, if the person is suffering from tuberculosis, then we took a sample from the person and we go for culture. So we isolate in a culture plate. When the microorganism cultured, then again we inoculate in some laboratory animal, that is mice. We took the organism, microorganism from culture plate to put in a experimental animal, that is mice. By injecting. Okay, this is the syringe, and by this we inject in this animal, and again we took the sample from the mice and re-isolate in a culture plate. We get the same organism as we have seen in the person. So these are the four postulates, means there is a constant association between microorganism and man. Then we isolate isolation of microorganism in pure culture. And again we took it, isolated microorganism and inject in a mice. Then again we re-isolate it. These are the Koch postulates. I hope you understand or perceive these by figures. So this is all about Koch postulate. Now I will explain the another thing, the Koch phenomena. Koch found when a guinea pig was suffering from tuberculosis disease, that is TB. Koch injected the tubercle bacilli in the same guinea pig and he seen the hypersensitivity in guinea pig. So this is the Koch phenomena. मीन्स जब उन्होंने देखा कि कोई गिनी पिग टीबी से ग्रस्त है और उन्होंने ऊपर से उसको ट्यूबरकुल बेसिलाई और इंजेक्ट कर दिए, तो उसमें एक इंफ्लामेटरी रेस्पॉन्स पैदा हुआ, जैसे उन्होंने नाम दिया कोच, जिन्होंने उसको नाम दिया हाइपर सेंसिटिविटी, एंड इट इज नोन एज कोच postulate. This is all about Koch postulate and Koch phenomena. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. So, okay, we will meet again.